It was after hours, and a certain star animatronic just finished up his usual patrol. However, something was different. Eclipse made no effort to talk to any other animatronic on his patrol like he usually did. In fact, he avoided everyone, including DJ. What made the others notice, though, was the fact that Eclipse hadn't spoken the entire day. Not a single peep from him. DJ immediately noticed this and had gone to Sun and Moon to see if they knew anything.
So, you haven't heard from him at all?
DJ was currently questioning Sun and Moon, hoping to figure out what was wrong with his partner.
Nope. Didn't even come into the daycare.
Sun had seen Eclipse pass by, but he didn't come in like he usually does.
I think I know why he's like this.
Their attention immediately went to Moon, who had just spoke up.
There was a violent customer here today. Eclipse had to be called in to deal with it. He's been like this since.
It made sense, though the customer must have been pretty bad for Eclipse to end up like this.
What should we do?
Sun was trying to think of a way to get their old Eclipse back. Then DJ spoke up.
I have an idea. Son, call him in.
Sun knew what he meant. This was one of the fastest ways to get Eclipse here.
Security alert! Security alert!
It didn't take long for Eclipse to show up. He entered in through his designated doors and went straight to Sun, Moon, and DJ.
What's the emergency?
Eclipse was a bit confused to see the three of them all together, but he didn't question it.
Hey, my Melody. What's wrong?
The nickname caught him off guard since DJ usually only uses it in private.
Yeah, how can we help Eclipse?
Sun's question caught him off guard as well. Why were they so concerned?
Come on, talk to us.
Moon spoke as he led Eclipse over to the sitting area. He finally understood all the questions, but dreaded what came next, talking about his feelings. Gross. He did anything he could to avoid his feelings, but he was stuck now. The four of them all sat down in the comfy sitting area together. Sun, Moon, and DJ all sat waiting for Eclipse to speak. Eclipse sighed, knowing there was no getting out of this, so he decided to be honest.
I had to activate my solar protocol.
It all made sense now. Eclipse never liked activating his protective protocols since he said it felt like he lost himself every time. Although Solar wasn't as bad as Lunar, neither of them were very good. The three of them finally understood why Eclipse was so distant today.
Oh, hon. Why didn't you tell me?
DJ pulled Eclipse into a hug while Sun and Moon tried to think of some way they could make their friend feel better. Then Sun got an idea.
Oh, I know. How about some gentle tickles?
Sun's suggestion caught Eclipse off guard, but Moon and DJ agreed with him.
I think gentle tickles could help my Melody a lot.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like he needs them.
Eclipse looked at the mischievous looks on their faces and let out little nervous giggles.
I don't think...
Before he could say anything else, DJ gently took his wrist and held them above his head. Meanwhile, Sun sat on his right side while Moon sat on his left. Knowing about his second pair of arms, they each gently took him by the wrist and held them as well. Eclipse was already giggling from nervousness. DJ gently nuzzled into his neck, cutting off his sentence with giggles.
Don't worry, Eclipse. We're just gonna stick with gentle tickles, okay? It's just cheer you up, okay, bud?
Hearing DJ and Sun reassure him helped a little. It was only when Moon spoke that he relaxed a bit.
Whenever you want us to stop, just tell us, okay?
Eclipse took a deep breath before nodding, giving the three of them permission. Once they saw that they had his okay, they all began tickling Eclipse in different spots. Sun went for his belly, gently squeezing and poking at it, while Moon targeted his underarms, slowly drawing shapes in the exposed wires. DJ gently nibbled and nuzzled on his neck while using his third set of arms to tickle his star rays. And it didn't take very long before Eclipse was a giggling mess. He couldn't stop himself from squirming even though he knew he couldn't get away. Eclipse let out a squeak in between his giggling as his face flushed a bright purple.
Oh no, don't need to be embarrassed.
The teasing tone in Moon's voice only made his face flush more.
Aw, is Moon making you flustered?
Hearing Sun's playful taunt made him want to hide his face, but DJ wouldn't let him.
No hiding from us. Shush! Don't tease me. Oh my stars.
Despite his protests about the teasing, Eclipse never said for them to stop.
Aw, big bad Eclipse can't handle little teasing.
Shush!
Sun found it funny how the two could still have their banter like this.
Are you having fun?
Being that he was too flustered to speak, Eclipse just nodded his head.
I think I know what will get him all cheered up.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, I recently found out that someone's favorite fruit is raspberries.
Eclipse started giggling out of nervousness.
I think a few raspberries are too rare. What do you think, Songbird? Just a few?
Since it'd only be a few, Eclipse had agreed. Once they had his permission, they each took a deep breath in before blowing a raspberry. DJ blew one on his neck while Sun and Moon blew one on his belly.
No! Oh, my stars! Okay. Stop!
As promised, they all stopped.
Easy. There you go, hon.
Eclipse showed a content smile as Sun and Moon let go of his wrist, with DJ doing the same.
Did you have fun? It was fun. Thanks for that.